Lovely. All right, ladies and gents, welcome to session 2 with your main man, Coach G. We are going to be rolling a similar structure to what we did last week. We're going to activate first. Okay, we're going to get to those core muscles, get up to those glute muscles, make sure everything's fired up and ready to rock and roll. We've got a little bit more strength work today, a little bit more. We're going to introduce a couple of different exercises. And the way we'll do that is we'll do that 2 exercises at a time. Okay, so that way you get to kind of practice the exercise and rehearse it so that we're all dialed in properly with our technique. We'll spend a good 20 minutes on strength work through the middle of the session today. And then at the end of the session, like we did last week, we're going to finish with a finisher, of course, 12 minutes, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So the format's not going to change. And I'll just crank up that Tibetan clock and we'll go for it. Again, we've got some new exercises today, so stand by to do some learning. All right. Hey, Laurie, I know you probably don't want people to hear you breathing heavy, but can I keep you on, the microphone on, just so if my mic drops, someone can let me know?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah. Okay. I'll just unmute myself if you do drop out and let you know.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's drop back here, guys. Grab yourself a spot on your exercise station. Oh, head's chopped off. Shoop. All right, and we're going to kick off with a little bit of a back stretch today. All right, so I'm going to turn myself side on so you guys can see me side profile. What I'm looking to do is just flex the knees to start, touch my toes. All right, and then try and drive my knees back. All right, and then bend those knees into a little baby squat. And drive those knees back. This is a bit of a neural stretch to start. It's the part of the spine and the hamstring complex that gets uber tight. One more time. Pause this one. Drive those knees back. 3, 2, 1, and release. Alrighty, let's go get those core muscles fired up. All right, oh, it's not prone, it's this way. Now, you may or may not remember this one from last week. Hands directly next to shoulders, boom, right up on those big toes. And what I want you to practice doing is squeezing your bum tight and driving your abs up and into your body. So you're pushing the floor away, squeezing your trunk as tight as you can. Just pause and relax. And then you're going to see if we can grab it again. Up onto your toes, clench your bum tight, drive your abs up and in, push the floor away. So you're starting to recruit what's called your anterior chain and relax. And those are the muscles that we need to be strong so we can hold good posture, get a good knee lift when we're running and we re-engage. Big toes, push the floor away, tighten your abs and relax. Let's do it 2 more times. Big toes, bum, away and squeeze those abs, drive them up and in and relax. 1 more. Floor away, big toes, abs up and in. Nice one, and relax. All right, so that position there is actually going to be important because we're going to use that with our knee drive today. And when we do, we can do an exercise called the wall knee drive. And I want you to really practice keeping your abs on when you're doing that. All right, let's turn it around onto our back now and get that butt firing and those hip flexors working with our glutes. So from the lying position, hands down by your sides, foot down underneath the knee. And then from here, what we're going to look to do today, rather than doing a twin bridge, we're going to do a single leg bridge and bring the knee up and press it away. Kiss the floor, boom, press it away. So the leg goes away, hips go down and touch, squeeze that glute, knee lift or knee drive. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now obviously you've got 2 sides of your body. Drop the other leg down, extend that leg, brace with your hands, and then look to squeeze your bum and drive that knee up. We're going to do 8 reps in total. Butt squeeze, knee drive. Butt squeeze, knee drive. 7, one more, and 8. Lovely. All right. Should be starting to feel your butt muscles now. We're starting to recruit the hip flexors a wee bit more. Now we're going to go upstairs. So from a seated position, take your hand, turn it around that way, place it behind your body. Place your hands down on your mat, on the floor where you can press through your heels. And then slow time, shoulder goes back. What's the shoulder? Right, so I'm locking it back with those lat muscles that we talked about last week. We're not here, we're here. Chest is up. And then see if you can bridge your hips in the air, pushing the floor away through that bottom shoulder. And then bring it back down to the ground, because it's a rep. We're going to do that 5 times. So it's shoulder back, chest up, reinforcing better postural patterns, and up. 2, shoulder back, chest up. 3, don't forget about those glutes. Shoulder back, chest up. 4, we're going to do one more, guys. Shoulder back, chest up and out, squeeze your bum. 5, now obviously you've got 2 sides. Change around, remember the hand, that way. It's called external rotation, and turn it backwards. All right, let's recruit the lats on this side. Shoulder back, boom, chest up. Push the floor away, squeeze the bum. 1, 2, 3, last 2. Shoulder back, chest out, reinforce that. 4, last 1. And 5. Lovely, lovely. Okay, ankles today. So let's get yourself centered. This is a nice easy one. All we're going to do is just switch on our calf muscles. So holding your balance is going to be the tricky part. See if you can do 10 calf raises. So going up to the top, pause, and back down. Up to the top, pause, and back down. Try and feel your big toe pushing through the floor. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Love your work, guys. Cool. We'll do that another set. Okay, so that was one set. We'll start again from the top. Bend those knees, reach down for your toes. Drive those knees back. Should feel a little bit more flexible now. And relax. And repeat. Drive the knees back. Try and pull your head closer to your knees. Really crank up that neural stretch. It's 3, 2 more. 4, hold this on for a little bit longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take it down onto the mat. Engage your abs, hands underneath the shoulders, right up onto those big toes, all right, and rigid. Squeeze your bum, tighten your abs, push the floor away, bums on, that's the key. Whole trunk is tight and relax. That's 1, 3, 2, 1. Big toes, quads tight, glutes tight, abs up and in. 3, 2, 1. That's 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up. Big toes, bum tight, floor away. Easy to switch off if you don't focus. 3, 2 more. And up. Okay, we got one more. Hold this one for a little bit longer. Push the floor away. Tight abs. Squeeze as tight as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, should be starting to feel a little bit of heat now. Shoulders are switching on, abs are switching on. Let's go get those glutes again. Pick a leg you want to work with first. Take your hands, place them down beside your pockets, palms facing down. Extend one leg, then it's a glute squeeze, knee drive. Touch the floor, glute squeeze, knee drive. Let's do 8. 8. Change sides. Plant the other foot, extend the leg, brace with the hands, and let's go. Glutes on, knee drive. Glutes on, knee drive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Crab reach time, shoulder stabs. So legs are still bent with this one. Remember the hand position goes backwards. Check the shoulder, active through the back of the shoulder. Chest comes up, push the floor away. Touch your bum, a little bit quicker this time. 2, 3, activate that shoulder. 4, one more, and 5. So what we're doing, guys, with all this work, this prep work, stabilizing our muscles, activating or connecting to the parts of the body that are sometimes dormant when we're not focused on using them that much. So shoulder back, boom, chest out, off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, last one. Calves, Achilles, soleus, bump, up to the top, and relax. 10 reps in your own time. Try to pause at the top where possible. Experience how stable you are, how strong those ankles and those calves are. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Love your work. All right, quick drink of water, guys. I'm going to open up some windows here. Things are getting hot. Okay, so just while you're grabbing that drink of water, we're going to move into the strength and stability piece now. Let's do a demo first. All right, so I'll demo the 2 exercises, then we're going to get into 2 sets of each exercise. So we worked on single leg hip control last week. Okay, we had the lateral hip engagement to try and get our glutes working. We have a different exercise for that today. So today it's plyo. Okay, so we're going to work on explosive output from the bottom. So the first exercise, we're stepping back, so that's same as last week, but instead of just stepping back and going out, we're stepping back and driving. All right, stepping back and driving. Now, if you have sore knees or tight hips or anything like that, your lunge might look like this. All right, if you're a little bit more flexy, ideally we want that back knee on the floor, punch it. All right, back knee on the floor, punch it. Okay, so just wait for me, Tim. We'll just do these demos first and then we'll do it together. So it's called the lunge hop. All right, lunge and hop. It's got that punchy knee drive at the top. We're looking to explode, and that's an activity that we want to become very proficient at, because that's obviously how we run if we're getting more top end in our running. The other one, this is more of a flexibility exercise. So it's called a Cossack lunge. All right, so we're going to set up like this, and there'll be varying degrees of this. All right, gentlemen, if you're really tight to your adductors and your hamstrings, they're going to be a bit of a challenge for you. So we're going to kick off like this, the toes, by the way, 45 degrees out. All right, and so what I'm looking to do with this, I'm going to transition to one side. I'm picking on the glutes. So I'm going way over here, if I can, over here. Okay, now that's going to put a huge stretch on there. So for some people, it'll just be here, but stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. Boom. Oh, there's a bad ankle. Hey. All right, and that's what we're going to be looking to do for the Cossack. That is not a fast exercise, as you can imagine. Okay, so it's a very slow, methodical exercise. It's all about this movement here, stretching out the tissues underneath the body. And then if you can, and you have the flexibility, get into that individual hip and ankle stretch. All right, let me just take a pause. Everyone, just give me thumbs up. You understand those 2 movements? No more demos, any more demos? We're good? Okay, awesome. Okay, pick your spot. First one we're going to do is that lunge hop. We're going to go for 8 reps. All right, control the movement down. Let's look to touch that back knee on the ground. So we're coming down, boom, punch it. 1, 2, 3. Notice the arms are doing what they would do as if I was running. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice work. Hello, lunge. All right, once you finish your 8, set up that other side. always a bit confusing. We used to call this an army goon marching. People always get confused with their arms. Right, so it's always opposite. So we go down. We'll confuse myself now. 1. Oh, this is a bad ankle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, that's not as good either. Well done, team. Okay, it's a lunge hop. Let's get stretching. Set up your stance. I go with something about 1 meter. Okay, that's appropriate. Something around that depth. And we're going to go to one side first, all right? So you're going to pick on one side. Now, as you do this, avoid this. Okay, no knee going in, knee out. Activate the muscles on the outside of the hips. So it's push down. I'll stay high to start. I'm counterweighting. Weights in my heel on this foot, hips are back. So I'm not, as well as not being here, I'm not here. Okay, so my knee's not going forward. My hip is going back. Right, drive the weight into your hip. Stay low, low, low. Pause. Stay low and pause. Nice work. Weight stays through the heels of the feet at all times. Knees out, knees back, or hips back. Okay. This is 6. But we've got 6 to go. If you are flexible enough, join me down here. Bomb. Stay low. Oh, this side hates it. Oi. 2, 3. Crunch, crunch, crunch. 4, if you can hear this. 5. And 6. Oh, the work. All right, so that one's clearly all about stretching, okay, about mobility. The other one's more about power and stability. Okay, so that's one set. We're going to do that again, guys. We're going to do it again. Pick a leg. Last set for the legs. We'll take it down to the upper body. So back into your lunge stance. Lunge hops or power drives. We go down, punch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Good. Let's push you a bit. Change legs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice work. Oh yeah, that's the one. Firing up those fast twitch muscle fibers. Good stuff. Okay. Slow it down again. Take up your stance. Pick your height. Remember 2 points. Knees not going in. Knees are out. Hips back. Push into your position. So Cossack lunge. Transition. Maybe start high. And then see if you can move down. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. We're halfway. Join me down the bottom if you can. 7, 8. Yeah, feeling better already. Starting to warm up. 9, 10, 11. One more. And 12. I don't know if you noticed that. See, how did that feel in that second set? Notice as you start to get warm, hips start to mobilize, tissues start to elongate. Hello, we're starting to work a bit better. Well done, guys. So that's our lower body set today. Let's move on to the upper body set. So we're not doing massive volume yet. Well, that might be big volume for some people, but later on, as this progresses, we'll be doing 3 and 4 sets of that stuff. So just preparing you for the future. Next one, bringing back something from last week. Okay, so last week we practiced the shoulder tab push-up. So you get to practice your core engagement again and your bum squeeze, just like we did the warm-up. Lock that stuff in. 1 shoulder tap, 2 shoulder taps, push-up. Remember the option, if you need to do the push-up in that lower position of knees, you can do it there as well. A little bit more advanced though. Last week we did 10, 6 to, or 8 to 10s. This week, a little bit more advanced, we go 12 or 8 or 10 in the middle if you want. Okay, it's up to you. So you got that set, that's the first one. And then this one, I'd probably encourage you to do this one, just practice this one right now. Okay, so jump into your position, it's called a flare. Now, if you haven't done flares, it's a bit of a minefield. I'll set it up sideways and I'll show you front on. So sideways, this is what it looks like. I'm 4-point kneeling to start. My knees come off the ground. Now I'm going to rotate underneath my body. So to do that, plant one foot, place my hip on the ground. Okay, back to knees off the ground. Bomb, bomb, bomb. All right, so I'm rotating across the front of line of my body. Let me show you that from this position. So 4-point kneeling, knees off the ground, plant one foot, push the hip through. Back to knees off the ground, plant one foot, push the hip through. Okay, we're not going to do that at any speed. We're going to do that nice and slow today. Use it as a control-based movement. And we're going to add those two things together. Okay, so that was shoulder tap push-up at your level, followed by slow flares. Got that, team? Anyone need another demo? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, starting with the shoulder tap push-up. Remember, strong core the whole time. We don't want to see this as we're getting through the push-ups. All right, no popping out of that core pattern. On my cue, 3, 2, 1, up we go. Lock it in. 1, 2, chest to ground push. 1, 2, chest to ground push. 1, 2, chest to ground push. I think this is 4. 1, 2. Halfway to 6 as we're going for 12. 7, 8, 9. Hello, shoulders. 10. Hello. Okay. I've got 12. That gets going. Because we don't have it, we're not in the gym today. You have an instructor around. No mirrors to sort out your technique. If you see your buddy starting to do this, just tell them to regress it, okay? Drop that push up down to your knees, hold that form. The biggest thing, or the most important thing we can do right now is just reinforce good core engagement. If we can do that over and over, you're gonna find running so much easier, okay? All right, the tricky one, flares. So if you haven't done these before, bit of a minefield. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, okay? It starts the same way every time. All you're doing with your toes down is picking your knees up, okay? So knees up, and then from there, turn one hip out, look, twist the hips, twist, place the hip on the floor. Okay, then back to center, place the hip on the floor. All right, so all I'm doing is just transitioning my legs and my hips underneath my body. We're gonna go for 8 on each side. So you're just creating space, hips go up to get that leg through. Hips go up, place that foot down. Hips go up, place that foot down. 3, 2, 1. Gold. How'd it go, team? Anyone struggling with that? They get a bit niggly, the old flares. If you haven't done them too much, if you've done them, you can rock and roll them. Punch them out, that's cool. All right, let's do set number 2. Hello, shoulders. You've still got 12 in you, go get it. Otherwise, bring those reps down, remember the most important thing, lock. All right, here we go. Up onto the toes, abs on, glutes on. 1, 2 shoulder taps and a push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. Have fun. Yo. Holy deltoids. Well, hustle, guys. Not easy if you haven't been doing push-ups for a while. To hold the time under load. That's the difference there, is the time under load. Rather than just ripping out push-ups, you're holding your stomach tight, transitioning weight, then you got to do the push. a lot more work. It's probably equivalent to doubling the numbers in normal push-ups. Okay, flares. So let's go side on this time. Hands beneath those shoulders, dig those toes in, tight abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 16. Each side, halfway. Ooh, we've got some good flair people in the room. It's not your first time to the rodeo, Emma Dean. Well done. Okay, how everyone go with that? Looking good. All right, the last 2 exercises for our strength piece before we can get into the fitness work today. Let me demo them first, and then we can get after them. Okay, first one. Hands out to the sides, flat on the floor, and then from here, tuck your tailbone under. All right, so rather than being here, arch back, you're tucked. All right, so the abs are already on before you start. You're gonna push one hand down into the floor, reach up, touch a toe, diagonal crunches. All right, not the hardest exercise in the world, but we're gonna do 10 on each. Okay, same thing, push, lift, shoulder blades have to come off the ground. All right, so it's not this, if you're that flexy, or this, all right, it's this. All right, make sure you get that torso, the upper portion of your torso off the ground, get those shoulder blades off the floor. It's called the diagonal crunch. The next time, we actually did this last week, but we are adding a glute recruitment exercise to it. Okay, so last week we talked about the side plank, and I got most of you to do the advanced version, unless you absolutely need to do the side version, but everyone's going to do the intermediate version today, so it's here. All right, feet together. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick ourselves up, holding this position, and then it's squeezing our bum. Okay, so we're actually holding the plank still, right? You can kind of keep your feet together, you don't have to, but I want you to feel your upper glute, right? So when we turn that hip out, it's abs, glutes, abs, glutes, push the floor away through your lats. All right, that should get your bum burning because it hits both sides. So you've got the static hold and the contraction happening at the top. All right, so it's 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, 10 diagonal crunches each side, 2 sets. Okay, last strength piece, team, lie down. Now we can talk fitness, grab a drink. All right, palms out to the sides, feet down on the floor, and then from here, push and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Drop the other hand down, straight into the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I lied. This is way harder than it looks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got it. You got 10. All right, pivot to one side. All right, 90-90 in the legs. Active shoulder, all right? So we're not thumped into the shoulder. Switch those lats on. Pick those hips up. 1. Squeeze this. 2. Pick this up. 3. 4. Belly buttons in. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. No rest for the wicked. Switch it round. Other side. Active bottom shoulder. Hips up. Abs on. Belly button in. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Really pick the bottom side up. Lift your undercarriage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Holy butt cheeks. Little rest. 60 seconds off. 1 set to go, guys. 1 set to go. And it's everyone's favorite part of the workout. Time to breathe. All right, team, when you're ready, drop those hands down to the side. Extend those legs. Let's go get some abs. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Love it. Change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Way. Okay. Glute time. Oblique time. Active bottom shoulder. Hips off the floor. Let's get those butt squeezes. 1. Lift and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure you are aware of your butt contraction. All right, so it's not just about doing this, picking your leg up, because you'll just use your IT bands, and you don't want to tighten up those IT bands. You want to strengthen your glutes. Okay, so when you're turning your leg out, squeeze that glute, that butt cheek on the outside there. So we're lifting up, and let's go. 1, squeeze it. 2, this one's already working because it's picking the weight up. 3, 4, 5, focus on the squeeze. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Nicely done, team. Okay, let's have a break. 3 minutes. Grab some water, recharge your batteries, hit the toilet if you need to, because when you come back, it's time to breathe, guys. It's time to breathe. Okay, got everyone back. 30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds, bring it back. All right, how are we looking? Maybe waiting for 1 or 2 more. It's all right. So, can you hear me? Sorry? Yeah. All right, so what we have now, guys, is a 12-minute piece. We did this last week, but we're going to do this one slightly differently. We've got a couple new exercises. Okay, so a couple of exercises to introduce. But what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to make you double up. All right, so you're going to do the same exercise twice. All right, and that's a very different proposition. All right, so it kind of burns the same muscles out before you can transition to the next one. Sometimes it's nicer to transition from different movement to different movement, and that way your body can kind of adapt. This one's just going to be a bit more brutal. Still 12 minutes though, so not too much change in terms of the duration of work. So first exercise, one of my favorite exercises I learned as a sprint coach is the power drive against the wall. Okay, so this is a knee lifting exercise. You will need yourself a wall, okay? Hands on the wall, leaning 45 degrees, pump the knees for 6. Pause. All right, and so what they should allow you to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's 5, pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, and you're going to work that for 30 seconds. Okay, you'll get another go at that in a second. We'll do a little walkthrough. The next one you all know, we've got two options on this one. We've got burpee or nurpee or chest to ground. Every week, team, every week, you're not getting away from them. Burpees. Next one, explodes. Kayla, it's Dean, one for the ladies. Hands to the floor, bomb. Hands to the floor, bomb. So we did two hands last week. One hand. Look at the ankle tap, a little bit of coordination required. We've got the V tuck. Again, some options around this. If you're a little bit more advanced, let's get up the top. Let's go intermediate or beginner. Okay, advanced, intermediate, beginner. Okay, that's your breathing break. It's not any easier on your stomach, just your breathing break. And then really good one for hip stability. It's called an ice skater. So we're going across. So look at the leg, outside leg, never touches the ground. Hop and stabilize, hop and stabilize, hop and stabilize. 30 seconds of work. And then the last one is the plank get up. Plank get up, plank position, abs on, up, down, change. Again, on the knees. And always looking for core recruitment. Okay, no sagging out in the middle. Let's do this, team. It's 6 exercises, a lot to remember, just practice. So break off, find your spot on the wall. Let's walk through that 6 again. Let's just get them dialed in, and then we'll bring out the music. So 45 degrees against the wall. Heads, so you're braced. And then from here, let's practice 2 rounds. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Okay. If you can avoid doing it against glass, that would be a health and safety measure. FYI. Okay, so what we're looking for there is a high knee lift, aggressive speed, and then a pause, an intentional pause, all right, for stability. That's number 1. Number 2, the burpee. If you got it, chest to ground, hop and clap. Otherwise, tight abs, kick it up. Okay, we know that one now. Most people know that one. The explodes, a little bit different. Hands to floor, no place like home. Give an ankle tap in the middle. Think ankle tap. Okay, 30 seconds of that is going to be twice. It's going to be interesting. V tucks. If you're advanced, we're here. If we're intermediate or fatigued, we're here. Otherwise, we're hand sliding, baby crunches. To target those abs. The ice skater, give yourself at least 2 meters, at least 3 meters actually, if you can, if you're in a group there. Just make sure you're not gonna hop into someone. Hop and control, hop up, control, hop up, control. Okay, so it's not this, right? It's this up, control, up, control, up, control. All right, so that up and down, that's the secret. That's what we want. Good runners do that really, really well. Ice skaters. Okay, then the last one, plank get ups. Pick an option. If you're going full, thumb on, abs on, up, alternating left and right as you step up. Okay, bring it in, team, bring it in. Everyone all good with that? Thumbs up. If you need a demo, we're good. Okay, let's look at the music. All right, actually, before I start that, so obviously I'm going to go through this with you. So if you keep your window open so you can see me, if you get lost, it could be a bit easier to get lost with this one because of the 6 exercises. Remember today, the change from what we did last week. We go wall running man, rest for 30 seconds, wall running man, rest for 30 seconds, 2 rounds of everything. Okay, so you always double up before you move to the next exercise. That's the difference with today. Still working for 12 minutes, okay? So you can set your timer for 12 minutes. If you want to play your own music, set that up now, all right? You can just jam that and just watch the screen for the timer. And then if you're listening to me, sorry about that, you'll get me coming through there, blowing. All right, how's this looking? Okay, everyone good to go? 5 seconds, guys. Actually, 9 seconds. We'll kick it off. Wall running man. Oh, you. Whose idea was it to start with that? Ah. Yo. Hold on, guys. 1 down. 5 to go.
Gee, can you count us in?
Yeah. So I got burpees, guys. Burpees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Three, two, one. 1 down. Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2 down. 4 to go. Explodes the nest. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get that shoulder, that ankle tap in the middle. Sit the hips down. Tuck the toes. Control to the bottom. Three, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, team. 3, 2, 1. Last explodes. Let's go. Try and work all the way through, even if it's slow. Try not to stop. Fight the burn. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo! Core time. We got V-tucks, guys. V-tucks. Chance to catch your breath. Four, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. One more set of V-tucks. And then we've got the ice skater after this before core. This is your chance to catch your breath. 5 minutes left. 5 sets. You're over the hump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice one, guys. Ice skaters. Last explosive movement. Look after your ankles. Follow the catch. 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 Okay? Keep it small to start. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch. 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 It's all about control when you catch. Explode, catch. Explode, catch. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Hold on, guys. 3 sets to go. 3 sets left. Three 30-second blocks. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hop and catch. Hop and catch. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise.
What was the last one?
Plank get ups. Plank get ups. Even if you can't get up, try and stay in the plank. All right, fight for the whole 30 seconds. Let's go. Last 10 seconds. One to go, guys, one to go. Last one, make it a goodie. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Even if you can't get up, stay in your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yo. It's a little bit harder than last week, G. Woo! Good work, guys. Good work. Grab yourself a drink of water. All right, 2 or 3 minutes, catch your breath. Bring that water back to your station and let's stretch it out. Let's give myself a water. That's good hustle right there. Do the mahi, get the chocolates. Should be able to feel all of your muscles. You making the magic happen on a Thursday. Your Harry Hardout's going to go back out for a run after this day. Good work. All right, team. That was awesome work, man. Hopefully you got through that. Didn't blow the seals too hard. What we're going to do next is we're going to go straight into our hip flexors. So take a big stride forward from where you are. All right, so you're like this. I'll show you on the other side. And we're just going to lean on that back hip. All right, just drop your weight there. Okay, TFL's over here. Hip flexors are in here. Maybe through your hamstrings as well. If you've got tight hammies, just hold this. Nice, easy one. Wow, easy one from the point of getting into it, but then she's a big stretch. Okay, watch what I do for my glutes, guys. I'm not going to change anything about this pattern, apart from this. Oh, roll that over. Walk your hands around. Okay, so I was here, roll my foot over, walk my hands around. Low bum. Glutes, glutes, glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, just roll that back. Watch the front leg, watch the back leg, toe down. Bomb, bomb, hamstrings. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, change sides. Opposite side, leaning on the hip flexor, IT band TFL out here on the side. We're just dropping our weight. Drop your weight into that back leg. Play around with the different angles. See where you're tight. Everyone's body's different. Remember, team, if you haven't been active for a long time and you're getting into this running thing, awesome. But you've got to look after yourself. You've got to stretch, You got to get strong. If you're like me, you're running an extra 8 kilos around the 5K track. That hurts. It's a lot of extra weight to run around. Okay, remember how to get into this one. I'll show you from the front. Watch the foot, roll over, oh, that ankle, and go get the glute. All right, when you're ready to release that, come back to the center, drive that back, pull the toe up, say hello to the hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, any stretches you want to do, guys, jump into them now. So a quick debrief, any feedback, if you want to give me any questions. I've got about 5 minutes before I have to jump on another call. Hit me up. Otherwise, enjoy your days.